Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South Fifth Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
Do you know an athlete who goes above and beyond in competition in their life? One who shows sportsmanship, compassion for others? The Brooks Huar Lebeter Sportsperson of the Year Award is made for them. The Brooks Huar Lebeter Sportsperson of the Year Award is for a high school athlete who has competed in at least one full season in either District 9 or District 10, and who displays the qualities of being a good person, leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. To donate to the Scholarship Fund or to find out more about the award, go to yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award.
In both baseball and softball, as in bowling, there's nothing better than a perfect strike. And DuBois Lanes on the Beeline in DuBois has been serving up a striking good time for nearly 70 years and is here for all your bowling needs. At DuBois Lanes, we have open bowling, leagues, birthday parties, and other special events, along with a great pro shop. Call today for open bowling hours or to book your next event. 814-371-0344. Check us out online at DuBoisLanes.com. DuBois Lanes is hoping for a striking year for the DCC Cardinals.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Howdy, rodeo fans! The 63rd Annual North Washington Rodeo is scheduled for August 15th through the 19th. Come see your favorite events, including bronc riding, barrel racing, bull riding, and more. Gates open at 6 p.m. with the show starting at 8. Come early and eat dinner in the social hall between 4 and 7. Nightly specials will be offered. Can't make dinner? No problem. There'll be lots of concession options available during the show. Grounds are located at 2225 Oneida Valley Road in Petrolia, Pennsylvania. For more information, visit northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. The show goes on, rain or shine. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed. In both baseball and softball, as in bowling, there's nothing better than a perfect strike. And DuBois Lanes on the Beeline in DuBois has been serving up a striking good time for nearly 70 years and is here for all your bowling needs. At DuBois Lanes, we have open bowling, leagues, birthday parties, and other special events, along with a great pro shop. Call today for open bowling hours or to book your next event. 814-371-0344. Check us out online at DuBoisLanes.com. DuBois Lanes is hoping for a striking year for the DCC Cardinals.
Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
Do you know an athlete who goes above and beyond in competition in their life? One who shows sportsmanship, compassion for others? The Brooks Huar Lebeter Sportsperson of the Year Award is made for them. The Brooks Huar Lebeter Sportsperson of the Year Award is for a high school athlete who has competed in at least one full season in either District 9 or District 10, and who displays the qualities of being a good person, leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. To donate to the scholarship fund or to find out more about the award, go to yourdailylocal.com/BHL award.
In both baseball and softball, as in bowling, there's nothing better than a perfect strike. And DuBois Lanes on the Beeline in DuBois has been serving up a striking good time for nearly 70 years and is here for all your bowling needs. At DuBois Lanes, we have open bowling, leagues, birthday parties, and other special events, along with a great pro shop. Call today for open bowling hours or to book your next event. 814-371-0344. Check us out online at DuBoisLanes.com. DuBois Lanes is hoping for a striking year for the DCC Cardinals. Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
Do you know an athlete who goes above and beyond in competition in their life? One who shows sportsmanship, compassion for others? The Brooks Huar Lebeter Sportsperson of the Year Award is made for them. The Brooks Huar Lebeter Sportsperson of the Year Award is for a high school athlete who has competed in at least one full season in either
like a minute after it's on like a charge. It was hilarious. It was so fun.
Testing. All right, folks, I think we've got the audio issue worked out here. Apologize for that as we're underway. Franklin, ground ball to short. up with it, and not in time is the shortstop. That would be Gabby Galvis. Excuse us while we get set here again, but that'll be an infield single for Callie Franklin, the shortstop. That'll bring up Jesse Frank. So it's Franklin, Frank, Rizzer, McCavich, Whipple, Morgan, Haynes, Davidson, and Berta for DCC. Now, Frank lays down a bunt, and that's going to go foul, strike one. So we'll get the scoreboard working here in a moment, folks. Again, we do apologize for the technical difficulties there right as the broadcast started. But like I said, I do believe we have it working here. Don't double check. That pitch is up high, ball one. It's 1-1 strike here. Keep going.
Oh no, yeah, they played Sally too. Yeah, that's right.
Next pitch is up high, and it's now 2-1 on Jesse Frank. We'll set the defense for DuBois here in a moment. Ava Baronic in the circle for the Beavers. There's a chopper, and that's going to be a foul ball. Fielded over there in foul territory by Lander. So Baronic doing the pitching. Delps at first. Runyon's at second. Gabby Galvis is the shortstop. Lander's at third. Reed in left. Pasternak in center. Weibel in right. Lexus Pfeiffer doing the catching for Ava Baronic. So that's Delp, Runyon, Galvis, and Lander first to third. Reed, Pasternak, and Weibel left to right as that ball's fouled away. And Pfeiffer doing the catching for Ava Baronic, the sophomore. Baronic has come on strong. 264 earned run average, 55 innings of work. She has struck out 54, walked 25. DuBois coming off a big win over St. Mary's right here at Heindel Field yesterday. Walk-off fashion 4-3 over the Dutch, handing St. Mary's its first loss of the season. Next pitch, ground ball, base hit into left field by Frank. Franklin will stop at second as the throw comes into third. And DuBois, Central Catholic, has some action here in the first inning. Runners at first and second. And nobody out for Kaylee Rizzer.
So some early action here for the Lady Cardinals. And with the meat of the order coming up. Again, much like the baseball game, we got a packed house here from Heindel for the softball action, which is great to see as Risser digs in.
Fouled off, strike one. So no balls and one strike on Rizzer. Baronic ready with the 0-1. In there, called strike two. No balls and two strikes. DuBois enters at 8 wins and 3 losses. DuBois Central Catholic 12-1. Lost their last time out on Wednesday in 9 innings to State College, 10-6. First loss in 14 games. There's a ball that's over the head of the catcher, Pfeiffer, moving up 60 feet. Are Franklin and Frank, and now DCC has runners at second and third, and nobody out. It's a 1-2 count on Kaylee Rizzer. So, folks, again, we do apologize for those early issues with the sound. We did get that fixed. Is Rizzer, a little floater foul. First baseman Dell picks it up in foul territory, gets it back to her pitcher, Baronic. A lot nicer than the last time I was over here, Andy. I was here Wednesday for the DCC State College game, and it was not a nice day.
About a 30-degree difference.
Winding the pitch, fouls it off again, and it remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. That was a game DCC, didn't play very good in. They had 7 errors, and still it took 9 innings for State College to handle their first loss in 14 games. First loss since DuBois beat them in last year's City Classic 13-1. Winding the pitch, that's way high, and it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes on Rizzer.
I was going to say, will the revenge factor be play a little bit of a role here tonight? We shall see.
That's way high, and it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And again, DuBois playing very good softball right now. They won 5 in a row after that win over St. Mary's. There's a line drive foul ball out over the third base dugout, occupied by DuBois, which is the home team in this game. It's a little different for DCC being in the first base dugout. They're used to being in the third base dugout, but DuBois is the home team here at Heindel Field tonight. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On Rizzer, Bronick looks in, has her sign, winds and delivers the 2-2. Down low and inside, and it's now 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Okay, that previous pitch, the one that Risser fouled off, I don't know how she got around that ball well inside, and she turned on it. It's a quick bat.
So full count now to Kaylee Rizzer. Malia Mickiewicz on deck. That's inside, ball 4. And DCC has the bases loaded with nobody out for Malia Mickiewicz. Mickiewicz 4 homers on the year.
Already just 4 batters in, a big spot in this ball game.
Bronick sets, pitch to Mickiewicz, way inside. Nice stop there by Pfeiffer. One ball, no strikes. On Mickiewicz. Next pitch. Ground ball. Shortstop up with it. That's Galvis. She'll step on the bag for 1. Throw to first, not in time. A run will come home on the fielder's choice by Mickiewicz, and it's 1-0 DuBois Central Catholic.
But all things considered, that's not the worst thing in the world for DuBois. Because again, just when you get the bases loaded, no one out, you're trying to avoid that crooked number inning.
We'll bring up Rose Whipple. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Bronick taking a moment to gather herself. She steps back in.
Winding the pitch, that's a little bit high. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike on Whipple. Next pitch, little looper, stepping on second is Galvis for 1 on the first inning-ending double play. So DuBois Central Catholic loads the bases with nobody out. Bronick is able to get out of it with only allowing 1 run. DCC 1 run on 2 hits. There was a walk and 1 left on base. At the end of a half inning here at the City Classic at Heindel Field in DuBois, it's DuBois Central Catholic 1. DuBois coming to bat. You're watching high school softball on the YDL Sports Network.
Today's games are being brought to you by the Friends of DuBois Softball and Baseball. The Friends of DuBois Softball and Baseball want to wish the Beavers good luck today in the City Classic against the DCC Cardinals. We'll be rooting for you all the way. Go Beavers!
It's that time of year where the weather tests our sanity. But better days lie shortly ahead. Nature will welcome us back to enjoy its sweet chorus, and sparkling waters will engulf us and rejuvenate our souls. There will be countless adventures and awesome opportunities, and most importantly, quality time with those we love. We welcome you to enjoy some of life's great experiences in Warren County, where we have been enjoying the great outdoors since 1819. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Simple, pure, real.
At Bronick Funeral Home and Crematorium in DuBois, we reach beyond the expectation of those we serve. Like you, we know the security of dealing with local people you can trust. As an established member of our hometown community, we live here, we have grown up here, and we have a strong presence giving back to the community. See why more and more people in our community are turning to us to take care of the final arrangements. Give us a call today at 814-371-2040.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Back here as we get ready for the bottom of the first inning, DuBois Central Catholic will have Gabby Galvis leading off playing shortstop, Haley Reed batting second and in left field, Morgan Pasternak batting third and in center field, Alexis Pfeiffer batting fourth and at second base, Ava Bronick bats fifth and pitches, Lynx Lander bats sixth and plays over at third base. Audrey Hale, the designated player, bats seventh. Bree Weibel batting eighth and in right field, and Tegan Rondin batting ninth and at second base. So it's Galvis, Reed, Pasternak, Pfeiffer, Bronick, Lander, Hale, Weibel, and Runyon against the freshmen Riley Kolbatsky for DCC. There's a ground ball, first pitch swinging. Franklin up with it. Franklin's throw across in time to get the Speedy Galvis, and there's one away here in the DuBois first inning.
Boy, you love to see that if you're Riley Kolbatsky. One pitch, one out. Nice place there by Franklin. I had to unload it in a hurry to get the Speedy Galvis.
So you've met Keeley Franklin, the shortstop. It's Whipple at first, Davidson's at second, Mitscavige is at third. Morgan in left, Rizzer in center, Haynes in right. Jesse Frank doing the catching for Riley Kolbatsky. So it's Whipple, Davidson, Franklin, Mitscavige first to third. Morgan, Rizzer, and Haynes left to right, and Frank doing the catching for the freshman Kolbatsky, as there's ball one to Haley Reed. And taking a look at this freshman Kolbatsky, she is 5-1 with a 260 earned run average on the season. And boy,
a stumble there.
Yeah, hopefully she's all right. She looks like she's okay. She's kind of laughing, takes a deep breath. And home plate umpire Rob Murphy is letting Denny Nosker know that's a nothing there with nobody on base. So 1-0 by Kolbatsky. This is outside, and it's 2 balls and no strikes on Reed. Reed checks in at 441. Wind and the pitch. Excuse me, foul ball. Andy, looking out here, man, kids all over the right field fence out there, right center field fence, right on the fence line. Place is absolutely packed again.
Yep, I saw some of the DuBois players after warm-ups high-fiving some of the kids as they were going around the field. That was pretty cool to see. It's a tremendous setting here tonight.
2-1 on Haley Reed. Wind in the pitch. Lifted high in the air. Second baseman Davidson says she has it. She does, and there's 2 away here in the DuBois first inning.
So 2 quick outs, and that'll bring Morgan Pasternak to the plate. Pasternak delivered the walk-off winner for DuBois in their win over St. Mary's, as Chris alluded to, handing St. Mary's its first loss of the season.
Pasternak, left-hander heading to St. Francis, takes strike 1.
Kolbatsky with a check of the wristband. You have to be impressed with what she's done so far as a freshman this season.
Next pitch is lined out into left field, Lydia Morgan is there. She'll make the catch, and there's 3 away. For DuBois, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We head to the second inning here at the City Classic softball game at Heindel Field in DuBois, 1-0 DCC. With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket. Back here at Heindel Field, getting ready for this DuBois City Classic game. It'll be Morgan, followed by Haynes and Davidson against Ava Baronic. First pitch, foul ball straight back at us, strike 1.
Again, Baronic did a great job to get out of that bases loaded, no out situation in the first, giving up just the one run.
One in the next pitch, swing and a miss on something off speed, and it snowballs and 2 strikes on Morgan. Morgan had her struggles against State College the other day. Andy just never seemed to be able to get into a groove. One in the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. She goes down swinging. There's one away here in the DCC second. That'll bring up Marina Haynes.
Right fielder, Marina Haynes.
So Haynes stepping in here. First pitch. Little chopper. Nice play by the third base. That's a fair ball. Throw across the diamond, not in time as the speedy Haynes beats it out. Because that was a fair ball. Lander played it. And
well, not the second guess. I'm wondering if that was heading foul if she didn't play that. But yeah, that's tough. You gotta field that. And that's Haynes able to beat it out.
Bring up Lauren Davidson, second infield hit for the Cardinals in this one. First pitch of Davidson, a little pop fly. Third baseman Lander has it, and there's quickly 2 out now. So that'll bring up Lexi Berta, designated player for the Lady Cardinals. First pitch, fly ball, left field, coming in as the left fielder reach. He's not going to get there. That's going to land in for a base hit. Throw goes back into second behind the runner, Haynes. She's back in there safely. And so now with 2 outs, 2 on for the top of the order and Callie Franklin.
Boy, neither of these hits in this inning particularly hard hit, but just in the right spot for the Lady Cardinals.
So Franklin stepping in. She had an infield single and scored the game's lone run last inning. Chance to add to the DCC lead. Ball 1 upstairs. Wine in the pitch. Little floater. Lander there. She'll make the catch. And the inning comes to a close. For Central in the second, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on base. We head to the bottom of the second. DCC leading DuBois 1-0. You're watching high school softball on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
Howdy, rodeo fans. The 63rd Annual North Washington Rodeo is scheduled for August 15th through the 19th. Come see your favorite events, including bronc riding, barrel racing, bull riding, and more. Gates open at 6 p.m. with the show starting at 8. Come early and eat dinner in the social hall between 4 and 7. Nightly specials will be offered. Can't make dinner? No problem. There'll be lots of concession options available during the show. Grounds are located at 2225 Oneida Valley Road in Petrolia, Pennsylvania. For more information, visit northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. The show goes on, rain or shine.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Welcome back as we get set for the bottom of inning number 2 here in the City Softball Classic. DuBois Central Catholic leading DuBois by a score of 1-0.
Pfeiffer, Baronic, and Lander to lead off for to bat here in the second inning for DuBois.
Alexis Piper.
It was a 1-2-3 inning for Kolbatsky in the first.
Stepping in here is Pfeiffer. First pitch high and outside, ball 1. Pfeiffer hitting .459 on the year. 4 RBIs. There's in for strike 1.
Kolbatsky. You can hear that glove pop. She's bringing some heat.
Winding the pitch. Down low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Winding a 2-1 coming from Kolbatsky. Little fister. Shortstop Franklin charges, gloves, throws, and gets her 1 away.
Oh, so far so good for Riley Kolbatsky. 4 down.
Number 16, pitcher, Ava Baranek.
I'll bring up Ava Baranek, the pitcher. Baranek hitting .390. This DuBois team can go out and hit the ball a little bit.
Well, yeah, just taking a look at some of the batting averages on these teams. It's quite impressive. It's not a surprise at all if they have the records that they do.
Going through, the Little League system here, producing 2 really strong teams here. That's on the outside, strike 1.
Good spot, though, from Kolbatsky.
One ball, 1 strike. It's outside, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
Again, even the bleachers out in left field, quite a few people there as well. Just a packed house.
Winding a 2-1, popped up and out of play, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Baseball game couldn't have been any better.
Oh, phenomenal game.
3-2, DuBois Central Catholic walked off. DuBois was 1-1 going to the 7th. Noah Farrell solo home run with 2 outs in the 7th for DuBois to take a 2-1 lead. And then Farrell unfortunately walked home 2 runs in that bottom of the 7th inning to allow DuBois Central Catholic to win. The game-winning walk issued to Braden Fox with nobody out and the bases loaded with a 3-2 victory. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Baranek. We can only hope for as good of a game here. Manager Denny Nosker coaching third for the Beavers. Dan Snyder at first. There's a swing and a miss. They struck out. Baranek does Kolbatsky, her first strikeout. And there's 2 away in the DuBois second inning. Lynx Lander stepping to the plate. Lander, Andy, hitting .387.
Another one of those batting averages, the high 300s, just impressive stuff. DuBois still in search of their first base runner here.
Ball 1. DuBois playing right now. You'd argue for the right to say, hey, we're the best softball team right now in District 9.
Yeah, I think
DuBois wins this game. I think there's no argument there. They just beat St. Mary's yesterday.
Yep.
St. Mary's in Central and both suffering their first losses of the year this week. There's a ground ball, first baseman Whipple off the bag. She'll field it, step on the bag, and there's 2 away. Or that's it. That's the inning. Sorry, that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. At the end of 2 full innings here at Heindel Field in DuBois in the DuBois City Classic. It's 1-0 DuBois Central Catholic. You're watching high school softball on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10 Sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
In both baseball and softball, as in bowling, there's nothing better than a perfect strike. And DuBois Lanes on the Beeline in DuBois has been serving up a striking good time for nearly 70 years and is here for all your bowling needs. At DuBois Lanes, we have open bowling, leagues, birthday parties, and other special events, along with a great pro shop. Call today for open bowling hours or to book your next event. 814-371-0344. Check us out online at DuBoisLanes.com. DuBois Lanes is hoping for a striking year for the DCC Cardinals. Back here as we get ready for the third inning, it'll be Frank, Rizzer, and Mickiewicz against Baronic. Frank, first pitch swinging, pops it up. First baseman, Delp, overruns it.
I think there was almost looked like there was miscommunication there.
Boy, Andy, I'm tempted to charge an error on that play. That's a ball that's got to be caught, doesn't it?
You would think, yeah.
And charge the air there to the first baseman, Delp, and E3 on Delp, giving Frank new life here.
Frank's not a hitter you want to give new life to. Very dangerous, as the numbers would indicate.
Jesse Frank Chickson hit .522.
1-1 misses, 2-1.
.522, Randy, 3 doubles, 3 triples, 19 RBIs, has scored a team number 2 leading 24 runs.
Not too shabby.
DCC, of course, went to the state championship game a year ago, losing. That's inside. It's now 3-1 on Jesse Frank. So Frank trying to take advantage of this new life that she's been given when Delp overran that pop fly in foul territory. Winding the pitch, down low, ball 4. So Frank, who should have been retired, ends up drawing the walk. Second walk issued by Baronic, and that'll bring up Kelly Rizzer.
Again, the teams of this caliber, you don't want to give extra outs to. We'll see what comes of this top of the third for DCC.
Baronic set with the first pitch. Fouled straight back. No balls and 1 strike. It was nice to see Andy when I was here Wednesday, and of course it's going today, the waterfall out there in right field. When we were here earlier in the season, hadn't been turned on yet, and turned on now. Hopefully we're done with all the cold, bad weather, and spring into summer has finally turned the corner for us.
Well, I think everyone's wishing for that. Count 0-1.
Veronic's next pitch, showing bunt, and I don't know if she fouled it or just missed it, but it's strike 2 either way, and it snowballs in 2 strikes.
I think she missed it, but
0-2 on Rizzer.
Yeah, nevertheless, 0-2.
Baronic set with the 0-2. Fouled away. It remains no balls and 2 strikes. Wind in the pitch. It's up high, and it's 1-2. Wind in the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Rizzer's out number 1. Strikeout number 2 for Baronic.
Big first out after Frank walked after the error. Malia Mickiewicz digs in.
Tell him he's. There's a ball popped up. Hits the back of the roof of the for strike 1. So Mickiewicz at the plate here with a runner at first, winding the pitch. Inside and on the move there was Frank. She'll go into second. We'll give her a stolen base. Looked like she was running either way, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 on Mickiewicz. 1-1 on Mickiewicz. Next pitch, fly ball, right field, right fielder Weibel won't get there. It's going to drop in. They're going to send the runner as the ball gets behind Weibel. On the way to third is Mickiewicz. She'll be in there on a single and a 2-base error. They were sending the runner either way, so we'll give her the RBI as it's now 2-0 in favor of DuBois Central Catholic.
Now batting, number 22, first baseman, Rose Whipple.
Bring up Rose Whipple. So Frank scores. That'll be an unearned run as she reached after the air was dropped. And then we have a single to right by Mickiewicz. She moves up 2 bases on the air on the right fielder Weibel, and now Rose Whipple at the plate. Ball 1 gets away from the catcher Pfeiffer, but not able to score there is Mickiewicz. 2-0 in favor of DCC now. 1 ball and no strikes.
Yep, that ball just didn't squirt quite far enough away to try and attempt to score there.
1-0 pitch up high, and it's 2 balls and no strikes on Whipple. So a couple of DCC or DuBois errors has helped DCC here in this 3rd inning. One has led directly to a run. The other has got a runner at 3rd base after the single. Whipple hits that hard into the screen.
What else say?
Good thing there was a screen there.
2-1 the count.
2-1 on Rose Whipple. Baranek looks in, ready with the 2-1 pitch. Fouled straight back, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got to say, Andy, we got some pizza from Pizza Hut and DuBois here in between games. Got one of the big New Yorkers, really pretty good.
Excellent.
Remember, folks, nobody out pizzas the Hut. PizzaHut.com. Pizza Hut right here in DuBois. Also in St. Mary's, Brookville, Clarion, Grove City, Phillipsburg, State College. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Whipple. Runner at 3rd, 1 out for Central here in the 3rd. The ball is lifted high in the air. Shortstop Galva says she has it. She does. And there's 2 away. Big pitch there from Baranek.
Yep. Keeping that runner stranded at 3rd now with 2 outs as Lydia Morgan will step in.
So Morgan will step in here for the Cardinals. Struck out in her first at bat. Again, scuffling a little bit right now is Lydia. Takes strike 1.
All it takes is one swing sometimes to break you out of a slump.
Yeah, on the season, though, she's hitting 308. So, very capable hitter. 0-1 pitch.
Ooh, caught the inside corner.
It seems like when you're slumping, that call goes against you 9 out of 10 times. Oh, 2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. So Baranek works around the second error. 1 run does score on a hit, a walk, and 2 errors. 1 left on base. At the end of 2.5, it is DuBois Central Catholic 2, DuBois nothing. You're watching high school softball on the YDL Sports Network.
Claims happen. Fortunately, you have Gerg Insurance and Financial in your corner. Your family is our family, and we really mean that. So we invite you to get in touch with us and find out for yourself. Gerg Insurance and Financial. Offices in Ridgeway, Warren, and St. Mary's. Call 814-781-1020 for an appointment or a quote today. Gerg Insurance and Financial wants to understand you to help protect you.
Gerg Insurance, caring for you and the things you care for.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com. Back here at Heindel Field, we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It'll be the bottom third of the lineup for DuBois. Hale, Weibel, and Runyon against Riley Kolbatsky.
6 up, 6 down so far for the DCC freshman.
First pitch, high and outside, ball 1. One-0 pitch. That ball is driven into deep left field. Morgan going back. That ball is gone. Solo home run by Audrey Hale. First hit of the game for DuBois. is a home run to left field, and it's 2-1. DCC's lead's been cut in half.
We watched the left fielder, also watched the fans' reaction in left field. They could tell it was heading out as well. First hit is a big one for the Beavers as they are now on the board.
That is Hale's third home run of the season. I'll bring up Bree Weibel. First hit against Kolbowski, leaves the yard, and it's 2-1. DCC's lead is in half. First pitch to Weibel, inside, ball one. It'll be nice, Andy, having your number 7 hitter with 3 home runs.
Yeah, most teams don't have that kind of pop at the bottom of their order. But again, we talked about just how strong this lineup is, top to bottom.
Winding the pitch, inside, ball 2.
Kolbowski taking a moment to gather herself.
That's on the outside quarter, strike 1, 2 balls and 1 strike.
You're always interested to see how a pitcher reacts after a home run.
Weibel hitting a mere 308. Winding a 2-1. Ground ball. Franklin, the shortstop, takes it on a couple bounces, whips it across to Weibel, or to Whipple, and there's one away.
Franklin's just so smooth out there.
That'll bring up Tegan Runyon.
Second baseman, Tegan Runyon.
So Runyon stepping in here. First pitch from Kolbowski, swing and a miss, strike 1.
Yeah, boy, not two teams. Too many teams have their number 8 hitter hitting 308 as we saw in the previous at bat. Just impressive stuff.
That was the 3rd homer given up by Kolbowski this year. It's down low, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike on Runyon with 1 out and a run in for DuBois here in the 3rd inning. Way inside, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, Runyon kind of had to get out of the way of that one.
Kolbowski back on the rubber, ready with the 2-1. Ball is fouled out of play, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 on Riley Kolbowski. Winding a 2-2. Way high, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. So 3-2 on Runyon. Galvis on deck. Winding a 3-2. Way high, ball 4. First walk issued by Kolbowski.
Chance here again for DuBois now at the top of the order, as you alluded to coming up. Galvis.
Unbelievable stat, Andy, about this DCC Central Lady Cardinals team. They haven't lost to a team in Class 3A or below since 2015.
That is incredible. It just shows you stat that's
in the regular season. I should the caveat right. They're in the regular season. They have lost obviously to West Green, and they lost in last year's state championship game. Showing bunt, boy, that looked like she offered, but they're saying she didn't. Ball 1. Boy, if I'm Central, I'm appealing that.
Yeah, again, that stat just speaks to how dominant and how good this program has been under George Heichel.
1 ball and no strikes on Galvis. She grounded out on a nice play by the shortstop, Franklin. Lifts this one high in the air. Davidson's back in the grass, or turf technically, and makes the catch. 2 away here in the DuBois 3rd inning. That'll bring up Haley Reed. She popped up to Davidson in her first at bat.
Haley Reed.
So Runyon's at first with 2 outs now for Reed. Winding the pitch, a little high, ball 1.
When Kobatski's missing, she's typically missing high.
One 1-0 pitch coming. Bonds now quick throw down, and
they almost
got Runyon. If Whipple's tag had been a little quicker, Runyon's probably out there. 1 ball, 1 strike on Reed. Not a lot of wind here today.
Not much of any to speak of. The flag looking pretty still out there.
Winding the 1-1. Line drive, base hit up the middle. Runyon's going to stop at second, and it'll be first and second and 2 outs for Morgan Pasternak.
Now batting, number 9, center fielder, Morgan Pasternak.
Again, so much of this started with the bottom of the order.
Pasternak 0 for 1. Lined out to the left fielder, Morgan, in her first at bat. Oh, that one dropped in there for strike 1.
Yeah, that was a beauty from Kobatski.
Winding the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Frank, though, has it jump out of her glove, and on that pass ball, runners are going to move up 60 feet each. Just popped out of her glove.
Yep, and then bobbled it just a little bit trying to grab it clean, and that allowed the runners.
So it's 0-2 on Pasternak, but now 2 runners in scoring position for DuBois. A base hit could give the Lady Beavers the lead. Kobatski ready with the 0-2. Chopper, Davidson backs up on it, and it hits off of her knee and out into center field, and that'll score 2 on the air on Lauren Davidson. That gives DuBois a 3-2 lead.
Boy, again, some of the issues, the game you had earlier in the week against State College, plaguing the Lady Cardinals here again in this one.
And it wasn't an easy play, but it's still a play your second baseman's got to make.
No, and one Davidson usually makes, and she would tell you she should make.
So 2-run score on the air that Pasternak reaches on, and it's 3-2 in favor of DuBois. Pie ball 1 to Alexis Pfeiffer. I mean, that's the inning right there. You field the ball throughout the first, and the inning's over. As it said, DuBois still batting here in the third inning. Ball is fouled straight back. 1 ball and 1 strike.
I deserve this.
1-1. Wind and the pitch. Foul back. 1 ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and to your point, that ball was a hard hit, but it was right at Davidson.
1-2 here now on Pfeiffer. High, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 on Pfeiffer. Pasternak's at first with 2 outs and 3 runs in for the Beavers. Wind in the 2-2. Ground ball, Franklin has it. She's going to throw over, and it will be in time to get Pfeiffer, and the inning comes to an end. DuBois picks up 3 runs. There was the solo home run by Hale, the 2-run error on the ball hit by Pasternak. At the end of 3, it is now DuBois 3, DuBois Central Catholic 2. You're watching high school softball on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10sports.com.
Today's games are being brought to you by the Friends of DuBois Softball and Baseball. The Friends of DuBois Softball and Baseball want to wish the Beavers good luck today in the City Classic against the DCC Cardinals. We'll be rooting for you all the way. Go Beavers!
It's that time of year where the weather tests our sanity. But better days lie shortly ahead. Nature will welcome us back to enjoy its sweet chorus, and sparkling waters will engulf us and rejuvenate our souls. There will be countless adventures and awesome opportunities, and most importantly, quality time with those we love. We welcome you to enjoy some of life's great experiences in Warren County, where we have been enjoying the great outdoors since 1819. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Simple, pure, real.
At Baronic Funeral Home and Crematorium in DuBois, we reach beyond the expectation of those we serve. Like you, we know the security of dealing with local people you can trust. As an established member of our hometown community, we live here, we have grown up here, and we have a strong presence giving back to the community. See why more and more people in our community are turning to us to take care of the final arrangements. Give us a call today at 814-371-2040.
Back here at Heindel Field, we go to the fourth inning. 3-2. DuBois now in the lead. Be the bottom third of the order for DuBois Central Catholic. Marina Haynes, Lauren Davidson, and Lexi Berta against Ava Baronic.
See how DCC responds here.
Haynes had an infield single in her first at bat. Takes up high ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. Wide in the 1-0. Ground ball, base hit into left field by Haynes. She'll turn at first and hold there with the leadoff single.
So Haynes 2 for 2.
I'll bring up Lauren Davidson. Davidson popped up to the third baseman Lander in her first at bat. Corner's looking bunt here. Davidson not showing it. Takes ball one up high.
Watching the DCC runners get their start off at first, almost that ball misses for ball 2. Almost looks like a track stance.
2 balls and no strikes. One and a 2-0 in there for a high called strike, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. One and a 2-1, way high, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike.
And Davis, he's not your typical bottom of the lineup hitters.
Wide in a 3-1. Ground ball right at the second baseman goal, but she's going to run to second for 1 on to first. Not in time. Throw gets away from the first baseman, dealt but not far enough. As we'll exchange runners at first with Haynes out at second and Davidson now at first with 1 out for Lexi Berta.
Yep, good job to get the lead runner there. Davidson moves too quick, though. That would have been almost impossible to turn 2 there.
So Berta at the plate. She got a base hit in her first at bat.
This is low for ball 1.
Next pitch, drive towards left field. Left fielder Reed going over, makes the catch, and then almost, well, she does sort of trip over the center fielder Pasternak. Everybody looks okay out there. Runners has to retreat to first. 2 outs now for Kaylee Franklin.
Back to the top of the order. Yeah, Pasternak took a dive out there.
Callie Franklin stepping to the plate. First pitch to Franklin. Up high, ball 1. Next pitch, fly ball. Second baseman Runyon has it, and the inning is over for Central in the fourth. No runs. There was a hit, no errors, and one left on base. At the end of 4.5, it is DuBois 3, DuBois Central Catholic 2. You're watching high school softball on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10 sports.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9 and 10 sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Back here at Heindel Field in DuBois, we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. 3-2 DuBois over DuBois Central Catholic. It'll be Baronic, Lander, and Hale against Ava Baronic.
Kolbatsky.
Oh, yeah. Jeez. It's Baronic batting against Kolbatsky. She's not batting against herself. Ball one outside. Struck out in the second inning. Swing and a miss. One ball and one strike.
You got a good spot there from Kolbatsky on the outer half.
One and one on Ava Baronic. Kolbatsky ready with the pitch. Fly ball, right field. Right fielder Haynes coming in, makes the catch. And there's one out here in the DuBois fourth. Bring up Lynx Lander.
Number 17, third baseman, Lynx Lander.
Lander 0 for 1 in the game. It's in there for called strike one. Ball is fouled straight back, and it's 0-2 on Lynx Lander.
Sun going down here. DuBois create again just a beautiful backdrop here. One away in the bottom of the fourth.
Wind in the 0-2.
A swing and a miss, a ball in the inner half for strike three. Impressed Kolbatsky working in and out, spotting her pitches pretty well here.
2 strikeouts. That'll bring up Audrey Hale. Hale had a solo homer last inning, got DuBois on the board. They ended up scoring 2 more unearned runs in that inning. Gave them the 3-2 lead. DCC won in the first, one in the third. Off speed there.
That's interesting. After the home run, Kolbatsky starts her off with an off speed pitch next at bat.
So 0-1 here on Hale. Kolbatsky ready with the 0-1. A little bit high, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Two out, no one on. And Kolbatsky looking for a quick inning here.
Line in the 1-1. Up high, it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Winding the 2-1.
This is low.
It's 3 balls and 1 strike. So after starting off Hale with a strike, Klobatsky's throwing 3 straight balls, and it's 3-1. Winding the 3-1. That's on the corner for strike 2, and it's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Aubrey Hale with 2 outs and nobody on here in the DuBois 4th. They lead 3-2.
That's a pretty good 3-1 pitch.
Winding the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Hale goes down swinging. 1-2-3 inning for Klobatsky in the 4th. We go to the 5th inning here at the City Classic. 3-2. DuBois over DuBois Central Catholic.
Howdy, rodeo fans. The 63rd Annual North Washington Rodeo is scheduled for August 15th through the 19th. Come see your favorite events, including bronc riding, barrel racing, bull riding, and more. Gates open at 6 p.m. with the show starting at 8. Come early and eat dinner in the social hall between 4 and 7. Nightly specials will be offered. Can't make dinner? No problem. There'll be lots of concession options available during the show. Grounds are located at 2225 Oneida Valley Road in Petrolia, Pennsylvania. For more information, visit northwashingtonvfd.com/rodeo. The show goes on, rain or shine.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Head to the 5th inning here in DuBois. Jesse Frank, Kelly Rizzer, and Malia Mitscavage, 2, 3, and 4 for the Lady Cardinals.
Frank walked after the error in her last at bat.
Ground ball. Excuse me. Third baseman Lander across the diamond, 1 away.
1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, number 23, center fielder, Kaylee Risser.
Those kind of outs are always welcome, especially against the middle of this DuBois Central lineup.
It'll bring up Kelly Rizzer.
Again, Baronic, ever since the bases were loaded and no one was out in the 1st inning, it's really pitched very, very well.
Winding the delivery, shows bunt, takes ball 1. Bunts it, first baseman, Delp.
Ooh, that was close.
Wow. Ed Galvis is looking down at home plate umpire Rob Murphy going, that ball was on the line. Murph saying, no, it wasn't. And you know who's going to win that argument every time?
Yep.
The umpire.
George Heigl coming down now and having a word.
Well, now they're going to check it. Now, I don't know what you're going to do here. So you check it. What's going to happen? The runner didn't go to first.
Right.
So how do you even determine where a runner would go? So they're going to have a discussion about it. We'll see what happens here. I don't know what can happen here.
Yeah. What if they rule it as a fair ball?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happens. I mean, do we go to New York and make a decision? There's a reason that even in the majors, replay doesn't handle a ball until it gets after the first base. They're going to call it foul, and then what else are you going to do? It's a foul ball.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Say it was a fair ball? But,
Yeah, I mean, once you called it foul, you got to call it foul.
So 1-1 the count.
I mean, I happen to tend to agree that I think the call might have been missed there, Andy, but it's 1 ball and 1 strike. That's up high, and it's 2-1 now on Rizzer.
Yeah, Ed Colson, their first base coach, was pretty emphatic about that.
What did you think live?
I thought it was still touching the line. Without the benefit of replay.
Shows bunt, swings away, ground ball, and through the second baseman, Runyon into left field. That'll be an error.
It just came charging. I think charging a little too hard, goes right through the wickets.
So that'll bring up Mitscavage.
Batting, number 4, third baseman, Malia Mitscavage.
Miscavige bats with 1 on and 1 out. So the little bit of a delay here is now Miscavige digs back in. Shows bunt, pulls it back, runner off on the pitch, and she's going to be out.
So Pfeiffer throws out Rizzer trying to steal second.
Why, that was a bullet to second base.
And they're 2 away.
So the error quickly erased.
Andy, I was just going back through here and don't have this information. The last time Central's lost back-to-back games. It at least goes back to the 2015 season.
Again, just another stat that shows how great this program has been. And
it's 0-2 on Miscavige here. Skies it high.
Well,
the pitcher, Baronic, says she's got it. She does, and the inning is over. In the 5th, no runs, no hits. There was an error, caught stealing, and nobody left on base. Head to the bottom of inning number 5. Still 3-2. DuBois over DuBois Central Catholic.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket. Back here at Heindel Field in DuBois, we head to the bottom of the 5th. 3-2 DuBois over DuBois Central Catholic. Weibel leading off for DuBois, followed by Runyon and Galvez. 8, 9, and 1 for the Lady Beavers. First pitch, line drive, base hit on the ground. It was a line drive on the ground, Andy, if there is such a thing.
That ball was hit pretty hard.
So Weibel with the leadoff single.
Second baseman, Tegan Runyon.
Bring up Tegan Runyon. She walked and scored in her only at bat today. Shows bunt, fouls it off, strike 1.
Yep. Miscavige and Whipple at 3rd and 1st, expecting bunt. They got it.
My dad threw the ball at my head and I didn't catch it, and he said, "You're not ever playing baseball or something."
Ready with the 0-1 is Kolbatsky. Bunts it, foul again, and it snowballs in 2 strikes. Now, Andy, do you think the bunt will still be on here, 0-2?
I'd probably take it off with 2 strikes. Swing away and see if you can make something happen.
Batsky ready with the 0-2. Way inside. Ooh. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
That almost hit Runyon, it looked like. Galvez on deck.
Wind in the 1-2. Blocked there by Frank. Weibel will have to hold first.
2-2 the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Wide 2-2, fouled off, remains 2 balls and 2 strikes.
A good battle here between Runyon and Kolbatsky. DuBois looking to add on here in the bottom of the 5th. Boy, that is an interesting stat. I wonder when the last time they have lost back-to-back games.
Winding the 2-2, fouled away, remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, I only have stats that kind of go back to about 16, so could be in the 15 range, Andy. I mean, technically they had to forfeit a couple games in 21.
Well,
but,
yeah, without counting that.
Yeah. You know, those weren't losses on the field, not counting those in regards to something like this.
The battle continues here between Runyon and Kolbatsky.
So still 2-2 on Runyon. Nobody out here in the DuBois 5th inning. They lead 3-2. In the dirt again, and it's now 3-2. So Kolbatsky's gone full on Runyon. This is an important pitch in this game with the top of the order for the Beavers due up here after Runyon. Winding the pitch, little looper out into right field. Waiting on it was the right fielder, Haynes. Throw goes into second, and it is not in time. It was like Haynes was afraid to come after that ball, Andy. I thought she might have had a chance to pick it up in the air.
Yeah, you could certainly see the runner there, Weibel, thought so too. The first and second now on the top of the order for DuBois.
Up Gabby Galvis. Galvis 0 for 2, grounded out and popped up. Big chance here for the Beavers to add on to the 3-2 lead. Outside, ball 1.
Skavich in at third, and expecting a bunt.
Batsky ready with the 1-0. Bunted right through it, and it's now 1 ball and 1 strike. One and one, wind in the pitch. Fouled at the plate, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And you'd probably know this better than I would. This inning continues the way that it is. Any chance we see Miscavige?
I don't know. I would have honestly, Andy, thought that we would have seen her in the 8th or 9th inning the other day in that extra inning game. It really looked like Kolbatsky was tiring in that one. Mm-hmm. And George Heigl didn't make the move. So, it's a really good question. Swing and a miss. She gets Galvis.
As I say that, big pitch there from Kolbatsky to get the strikeout.
Strikeout number 4.
Reed now will come up. Haley Reed with 2 on, 1 out.
Reed is 1 for 2. Popped up in the first. Singled and scored in the third. Gets the high strike there. Winding the 0-1. In there for a called strike 2, and it's 0-2.
Kolbatsky way ahead in the count here.
Oh and 2 here on Reed. Little high. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
You got another big spot in this game. Heart of the DuBois order here. Runners on.
1 and 2 here on Reed. Fouled off. Remains 1 and 2.
And, boy, it's hard to believe the temperature was 40 degrees the other day, people, as the sun sets out in short sleeves. Kubatsky checks her wristband.
Gets ready with the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. She gets Reed going down, swinging 2 away now, and a chance to work her way out of the jam. Bring up Morgan Pasternak. Pasternak reached on an error by Davidson in the third that scored 2 runs and gave DuBois this 3-2 lead. So big moment in this game. The veteran Pasternak against the rookie Kubatsky. First pitch, ground ball, base hit up the middle. Coming around third and going to score is Runyon, and it's 4-2 in favor of DuBois. So Pasternak wins the battle.
And again, that's just a good piece of hitting by a talented, experienced hitter in Pasternak. Lines it right back up the middle.
Bring up Alexis Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer is grounded out twice to the shortstop Franklin. On that base hit going to second was Runyon. So now 4-2 DuBois here in the 5th. First pitch to Pfeiffer. In there for a called strike 1. So DuBois started the season 3-3. They've won 5 in a row, looking to make it 6 straight here against their rival Cardinals. Wind in the pitch. Down low, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
And again, playing their best of the season, peaking at the right time here as the regular season begins to wind down here.
It's 2 weeks to go in the regular season. Playoffs start 2 weeks from this coming Monday. There's another base hit up the middle. Runyon's going to turn third. She's coming to home. The throw is going to be cut off, and it's now 5-2 in favor of DuBois.
Yeah, and again, we're seeing the middle of this DuBois lineup just doing what they do. And, boy, that ball was hit almost the exact same spot as Pasternak's was. So we're going to get a courtesy runner here.
So that going into courtesy run is number 12, Andy?
Yep.
Layden Mooney. So Mooney in to run for the catcher, Pfeiffer. Bring up Ava Baronic, chance to really help herself here with the runners at first and third. It's a little flare. Franklin and Davidson. Davidson says she has it behind second base. She does. And the inning comes to a close. DuBois picks up 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, 2 left on base. We head to the 6th. It's now DuBois 5, DuBois Central Catholic 2. You're watching high school softball on the YDL Sports Network, D910sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
In both baseball and softball, as in bowling, there's nothing better than a perfect strike. And DuBois Lanes on the Beeline in DuBois has been serving up a striking good time for nearly 70 years and is here for all your bowling needs. At DuBois Lanes, we have open bowling, leagues, birthday parties, and other special events, along with a great pro shop. Call today for open bowling hours or to book your next event. 814-371-0344. Check us out online at DuBoisLanes.com. DuBois Lanes is hoping for a striking year for the DCC Cardinals.
Claims happen. Fortunately, you have Gerg Insurance and Financial in your corner. Your family is our family, and we really mean that. So we invite you to get in touch with us and find out for yourself. Gerg Insurance and Financial. Offices in Ridgeway, Warren, and St. Mary's. Call 814-781-1020 for an appointment or a quote today. Gerg Insurance and Financial wants to understand you to help protect you.
Gerg Insurance, caring for you and the things you care for.
We head to the 6th inning here at Heindel Field in DuBois. The public school beating the Catholic school 5-2. It'll be Whipple, Morgan, and Haynes for the Lady Cardinals. Baronic wants a new ball.
He gets it.
Whipple 0 for 2, grounded into a big double play in that first inning. That's looming large right now, Andy, is DuBois Central had the bases loaded and nobody out and scored just one run against Ava Baronic.
Yeah, what a job. Yeah, I think we knew that was pretty big when she got out of that with just one run, and it's proving to be here as DCC looks to rally now.
Ball 1 to Whipple. Up high, ball 2, 2-0. Winding the 2-0. There's a line drive foul ball. Jim Pullman, the third base umpire, having to duck out of the way.
Yeah, Whipple turned that one around, that's for sure. Two and one. Whipple leading things off here.
Andy, there's a line drive base hit. Nice play by Pasternak to cut it off in the gap and hold Whipple to a single. And now the ball gets away from the second baseman, Runyon. So after Pasternak made the great play, she then gets charged of the air on the throw in.
Yeah, boy, that's a tough one. And Golvis almost came up with that at shortstop. Just out of her reach.
So Whipple, the base hit the center, and then Pasternak's throw coming in gets away. Go down in the books as an error on Pasternak. And now runner at second for Lydia Morgan. And now they're going to pinch hit for Morgan. Pinch hitting for Morgan will be Courtney Zatzik. So we talked about how Morgan's been struggling a bit, and George Heigl is going to make the change here and send up Zatzik to replace Morgan.
Zatzik with an opportunity here. DuBois Central with an opportunity. Runner in scoring position, no one out. In need of some runs.
First pitch to Zatzik, up high, ball 1. Zatzik making just her 6th at bat of the year. She's 1 for 5 with a couple of runs scored. Swings through that one, strike 1. Zatzik's walked once and struck out once. Winding to 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Andy Close will be back here at DuBois on Tuesday as Central Catholic plays Keystone. I'll be back here, I think, on Wednesday, as long as the game's still at Heindel, as DuBois takes on Punxsutawney. There's a line drive, shortstop Galvis, and Whipple's able to dive back in, does a belly flop into second base. There's one away.
Yeah, that ball was hit hard, but right at Galvis.
Now batting, number 2, Marina Haynes.
I bring up Marina Haynes. Haynes has a base hit. Haynes drives one deep, but foul. No balls and 1 strike.
But Haynes has had a couple good at-bats here tonight.
There's a called strike, and it's no balls and 2 strikes on Haynes. So now Baronic with an opportunity here, looking for the strikeout with the runner at second and 1 out. Baronic ready with the 0-2. She drives that one, and that is a fair ball. It's a fair ball down into the corner. Whipple's going to score. On her way to second is Haynes. She'll pull in there with an RBI double, and it's now 5-3. And then the ball gets away on the throw-in from the left fielder, Reed, and going to third is Haynes on the air. So a couple of wild throws here in the inning are not helping the Beavers' cause.
But again, Haynes is just that's now 3 good at bats tonight for her. I mean, she just ripped that one down the left field line moments after hitting one foul down that way.
So that'll bring up Lauren Davidson. First pitch to Davidson. Fly ball, center field. Center fielder Pasternak has a beat on it. She'll make the catch. And there's 2 away, but coming in and scoring as the ball hit her on the way in is Haynes, and DCC picks up another run. It is now back to a one-run game, 5-4.
Well, and there we see the importance of Haynes going to third on that error. Routine fly ball to center instead of being the second out. It is the second out, but it brings in a run. It's a one-run game.
So that'll bring up Lexi Berta. Well, yes, it will be Berta. So Berta at the plate with nobody on, but DuBois Central's gotten back those 2 runs. There's a ground ball. Third baseman Lander up with it. Throws across, and the inning ends. DCC gets itself back in the game here. They pick up 2 runs. One of them was earned. There were a pair of hits, 2 errors, and 1 left on base. We head to the bottom of the 6th. DuBois now leading DuBois Central Catholic 5-4. You're watching high school softball on the YDL Sports Network, D910sports.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service, and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com. Warren Tire Center, Andy's away from home as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Aaliyah Estrada will hit for Lynx Lander here, leading off for DuBois. Clinging now to a 1-run lead, takes ball 1 from Riley Kobatsky, whose job as the DCC pitcher right now, Andy, is to hold Central deficit at 1 run.
I was going to say, things just got a whole lot more interesting here.
Ball's up high, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. A little better than last year's 13-1 whitewash by DuBois.
This is more typical of what we see between these teams.
2-1, ground ball, base hit into left field by Estrada, so she leads off with a pinch hit single.
Boy, coming in cold and doing a job there. Boy, that ball had eyes, got through the left side of the infield. Leadoff runner aboard for the Beavers.
I'll bring up Audrey Hale. She's 1 for 2 with a home run in this game. Hale bunts this one, bunts it foul, strike 1.
So DuBois, we can see the strategy here playing for that insurance run.
Yeah, with a batter that hit a home run in this
game. Yeah, I was going to say, that's very interesting.
Swings at that one and fouls it straight back, and it snowballs in 2 strikes.
That was a healthy cut by Hale.
Winding the 0-2. There's a ball ripped into the gap in right center field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Picking it up is the right fielder Haynes. Stopping at third is Estrada as Hale's got herself a double. And there's second and third and nobody out for the Beavers here in the 6th.
Boy, Hale has just been ripping the ball tonight. And that one, her home run was to left. Going the other way with that one and driving that into the right center field gap. Just a couple of really impressive at-bats.
So now a golden opportunity here for
we're going to get a
DCC
courtesy runner here.
So Hale is going to be pinch ran for. This isn't courtesy. This is a pinch runner. As Mooney coming into pinch run.
Number 12, Lady Mooney.
So Mooney coming into pinch run at second. Estrada's at third. Nobody out for the Beavers. They lead by 1 here in the 6th. Golden opportunity for DuBois to add on.
Boy, looking to get those 2 runs right back that they gave up in the top half of the inning.
So Bree Weibel at the plate. She is 1 for 2 with a run scored. Batsky wants to go through the signals again. It gets what she wants. Way outside, ball 1. Runyon's on deck, and then it's the top of the lineup for the Beavers. Bottom third of this lineup, once again, coming through big time for DuBois.
Yeah, boy, that's been perhaps the story here tonight so far.
Winding the 1-0. Way inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, not an easy out in this lineup.
2-0 on Weibel. Winding the pitch. Fouled away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two and 1. Chopper. Franklin's got it. She's going to come home with it, and it's not going to be in time. Beating the wrap at the plate is Estrada. There wasn't even a tag that ends up being put down, and it's now 6-4 DuBois. Runners at the corners with nobody out for Tegan Runyon.
And that's the gamble you take, and I get why you have to do it, but boy, now the opportunity for a big inning is on the table for DuBois.
So give Weibel a fielder's choice, an RBI. Mooney goes to third. Weibel's at first, and Tegan Runyon at the plate. I'd say this, though, Andy. If you were going to be playing that, wouldn't the infield have been in further?
That's kind of what I was thinking, too.
Like, the infield was back a bit there, and so the decision to come home. Now the runner goes to second, and stealing it without a throw is Weibel. And now DCC really in a pickle, down 6-4. Runners at second and third, and nobody out.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough play for Franklin regardless. But, yeah, as you said, playing back a little bit made it even more difficult.
Two balls and no strikes here on Runyon. That's inside, and it's now 3-0. Oh. Three balls, no strikes. Up high, ball 4. Bases are loaded, nobody out for Gabby Galvis.
And George Heigl's coming out. He's going to make a move here, I think. Maybe.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
Or just at the very least.
We're going to get a Pizza Hut pause here. You'll never have to pause when you get dinner from Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut in DuBois, pizzahut.com. We had some New Yorker today, Dandy. That was pretty good.
Very good. Very good indeed.
Pepperoni, onions, meatballs on it.
Superb.
Nice big foldable slice.
Oh, and that's what I like about those big. You get those big slices, right? And it's like a slice and a half.
So bases loaded. Heigl's still out there discussing. Now Rob Murphy's going to come out and break up this Pizza Hut pause. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Here for DuBois in the 6th with a run in. They lead by 2.
Now batting, number 6, shortstop, Gabby Galvis.
Gabby Galvis, the shortstop. 0 for 3 in the game.
Big opportunity here for Galvis.
Kubatski ready, winds, delivers. There's a line drive, base hit into left field. That'll score a run. They're going to hold Weibel at third, but it's now 7-4 DuBois.
Yep, just going station to station here.
Now batting, number 5, left fielder, Haley Reed.
Bring up Haley Reed. Reed is 1 for 3.
And again, 2 runs are already across in this inning, and DuBois still in business here.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. So now DuBois up 7-4 on DCC.
Yeah, and you really, if you're DuBois Central, you really, this has got to be it if you want. I say that they have a prolific offense, but you don't want to get down more than 3 runs, you would think.
It's inside ball 1, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Given the way Baranek's pitched.
There's a line drive. No, it's going to be a base hit. It didn't get quite to the outfield. Franklin cuts it off, but it's going to get another run home, and it's now 8-4. That ball just kind of died when it got behind the circle.
Yeah, that ball looked like it was heading out in the center to Risser. Never got there.
So that'll bring up Morgan Pasternak because it's now 8-4. DuBois, bases still loaded, still nobody out.
Boy, and this is just like death by 1,000 cuts here.
Up high, ball 1. So now, Andy, if Pasternak could get one out of the park, all of a sudden you'd be talking about possible 10-run territory.
Yeah.
From a 1-run game to this. That ball is hit out into left field. That's going to be a base hit. Coming in is Morgan, and then it's going to jump behind her, and the bases are going to probably clear as they're going to send home another run. The throw comes to the plate. It's high. It gets away from the catcher, Frank. It's backed up, and it's now 11-4 on the bases loaded. Single and an error. I think that's what you'd have to go with there, right? Give her an RBI. And then 2 more runs score on the air on the left fielder, Morgan, as the ball gets behind her.
And now I think this is going to be Niskavich coming into pitch now.
Well, I like George Heigl, but the horse is out of the barn at this point, Andy.
Yeah,
I mean, at this point, a pitching change really doesn't mean a whole lot. It's 11-4 at this point, and the game is pretty much out of hand.
It is, and Kubatski, the freshman, she's been good this year. She will have better days ahead. Just this DuBois lineup really getting to her here in the 6th
We'll take a break here, Andy. We'll come back with our pitching change.
Today's games are being brought to you by the Friends of DuBois Softball and Baseball. The Friends of DuBois Softball and Baseball want to wish the Beavers good luck today in the City Classic against the DCC Cardinals. We'll be rooting for you all the way. Go Beavers!
It's that time of year where the weather tests our sanity. But better days lie shortly ahead. Nature will welcome us back to enjoy its sweet chorus, and sparkling waters will engulf us to rejuvenate our souls. There will be countless adventures and awesome opportunities, and most importantly, quality time with those we love. We welcome you to enjoy some of life's great experiences in Warren County, where we have been enjoying the great outdoors since 1819. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Simple, pure, real.
At Baranek Funeral Home and Crematorium in DuBois, we reach beyond the expectation of those we serve. Like you, we know the security of dealing with local people you can trust. As an established member of our hometown community, we live here, we have grown up here, and we have a strong presence giving back to the community. See why more and more people in our community are turning to us to take care of the final arrangements. Give us a call today at 814-371-2040.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Scavenge takes over in the circle, 11-4. Alexis Pfeiffer takes ball one up high.
And still no one out here in the bottom of the sixth.
You know, it'll be interesting to see how George Heigl approaches things moving forward. He started out the year, Andy, going like 3 innings with Miscavige and then 4 with Kobatsky as this ball is popped back up to Miscavige for out number 1 and had a lot of success with it.
Mm-hmm.
He's been pushing the envelope, trying to go a full game with Kobatsky, and right now it's not really working for them. So you wonder, will they stick with the strategy? Will they go back to the strategy that they had early in the season?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. My only counter, it's not even really a counter, just more as a statement of fact. The 2 lineups.
But is that even more reason to be thinking that way? Because you get into the playoffs and there's going to be a lot of good lineups.
True. Absolutely.
So Baronic now at the plate with a runner at third takes strike 1.
And not only that, it gives teams 2 distinctly different looks. That's a foul ball.
Okay. Oh, thanks to the umpire for finally letting us know it was a foul ball. It was a straight change there as Kobatsky goes over to third.
Yep.
6 runs so far here in the 6th inning for DuBois. They've broken it open. They lead 11-4. Scavenge ready with the next pitch. Ball is fly ball deep center field. Center fielder Rizzer over. She'll make the catch. Tagging and scoring on the play is Pasternak. And it is now 12-4.
Good, that ball had some carry to it.
Now batting number 8, Alita Estrada.
So Estrada will bat for the 2nd time in the inning.
Well, she really got things going.
She did, leading off with a single to center and a pinch hit roll. Learned a new rule, Andy. This isn't technically a pinch hit appearance. She's already been in the game. This isn't considered a pinch hitter now.
Okay.
Puts that one up. Whipple in foul territory makes the catch. So Miscavige comes in and kind of cleans up, but it was a little too late for the Lady Cardinals. Is picking up 7 runs there were DuBois. So it's now 12-4 DuBois as we go to the 7th. With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Welcome back as we get set for the top of the 7th. A big 7 runs crossed the plate there for DuBois in the bottom of the 6th to break this one open. It was 12-4 as it would take a rally of epic proportions here from DuBois Central Catholic to extend this game.
They'll have the top of their order up here. Franklin leading off, followed by Frank and Rizzer.
Touch, and that's fouled back.
Now batting number 13, shortstop, Callie Franklin.
Callie Franklin against Ava Baronic. Baronic comes set. And 2 strike pitches fouled back. We'll do it again. Again, Baronic has pitched well. You can't emphasize enough working her way out of trouble there in that first inning. Oh, and that kind of a kind of let that go before she wanted to. And a little bit of a laugh there from Baronic as that pitch well out of the zone. 1-2. Franklin pops that one up. That's going to stay in play.
Estrada now in at third base makes the catch, and there's one out here in the DCC 7th.
Bring up Jesse Frank. As DuBois 2 outs away from victory here. As Frank digs in.
Take strike one. One for two is walked in the game, scored a run. Veronic's next pitch, swing and a miss, strike two. So 0-2 here on Frank. Wine in the 0-2. Fouled it off.
Again, to your point earlier in the game, you have to say DuBois is the best team in District 9 right now. And I don't know how you can't.
Yeah, I don't know what other conclusion could be drawn at this point as she fouls that one off. Strike two, no balls and 2 strikes. Ball is popped up and out of play. Hits the roof above us.
Frank battling here with 1 out in the 7th.
Charge. Just say it like,
The 0-2 low and inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Jesse Frank. Rizzer on deck.
Winding the 1-2. Fouled away again. Remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. DCC again had a golden opportunity early in this game. Bases loaded, nobody out in the first. Only scored once.
And
ball is fouled out of play.
Away. So Frank not going to let DuBois Central Catholic go down without a fight here.
Waiting for a softball to come in here. Can't play without a ball.
And there we go. Ball thrown back into Baronic. And called strike 3.
2 away now is down to their last out.
now batting, number 23, center fielder,
Kaylee Risser, the last chance here for DuBois Central Catholic. That ball in inside corner for strike 1.
Rizzer is 0 for 2, reached on an error. It's up high and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. So DuBois on the verge of back-to-back big-time wins inside District 9, having beaten St. Mary's yesterday 4-3, and now leading here with 2 outs in the 7th, 12-4 over DuBois Central Catholic.
Yeah, boy, I don't think you could have drawn this up any better. This team is playing some great softball right now. And that pitch misses low.
It's 2-1 here on Rizzer. She would reach Mitscavige next. Hard foul, and now DCC down to its last strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Rizzer. Baronic trying to finish this one off.
And again, this is a good DuBois Central Catholic team. Again, a program that hasn't had back-to-back losses in a long time.
Going on at least 8 years here, and they're down to their final strike. And he's staying alive as Rizzer. And those 2 losses, I mean, let's be honest, Andy, you lose to State College, 6A school that's really good, and then this DuBois team, very good team as well.
No, nevertheless, I think this team will kind of rally around.
Yeah,
this.
and I also think DuBois now, you got to start talking, where do they fit into the 5A picture?
Whew.
And last year they were really close to getting in, and there's a swing and a miss. Rizzard goes down. The game is over. 12-4, DuBois takes home the City Classic over DuBois Central Catholic behind the pitching of Aber Bernardic, the hitting of Morgan Pasternak and Audrey Hale. 12-4 our final score. We'll be back after these messages. You've been watching high school softball on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10, sports.com. Stick around for our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game interview.
Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
Do you know an athlete who goes above and beyond in competition in their life? One who shows sportsmanship, compassion for others? The Brooks Hugh R. Lebeter Sportsperson of the Year Award is made for them. The Brooks Hugh R. Lebeter Sportsperson of the Year Award is for a high school athlete who has competed in at least one full season in either District 9 or District 10, and who displays the qualities of being a good person, leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. To donate to the scholarship fund or to find out more about the award, go to yourdailylocal.com/BHL award.
In both baseball and softball, as in bowling, there's nothing better than a perfect strike. And DuBois Lanes on the Beeline in DuBois has been serving up a striking good time for nearly 70 years and is here for all your bowling needs. At DuBois Lanes, we have open bowling, leagues, birthday parties, and other special events, along with a great pro shop. Call today for open bowling hours or to book your next event. 814-371-0344. Check us out online at DuBoisLanes.com. DuBois Lanes is hoping for a striking year for the DCC Cardinals.
At Baronic Funeral Home and Crematorium in DuBois, we reach beyond the expectation of those we serve. Like you, we know the security of dealing with local people you can trust. As an established member of our hometown community, we live here, we have grown up here, and we have a strong presence giving back to the community. See why more and more people in our community are turning to us to take care of the final arrangements. Give us a call today at 814-371-2040.
Welcome back. Your final in 7 innings. DuBois 12, DuBois Central Catholic 4. We're going to have our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of a game here in a moment. Has been a fun day here in DuBois. Baseball, softball, City Classic. Been a lot of fun.
Very many of these remotely. Okay, we're good. All right, we're here with Aubrey Hale, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game, as DuBois defeats DuBois Central Catholic 12-4. Your home run, you guys hadn't gotten to hit those first 2 innings. You're leading off in the 3rd inning. You hit that solo home run, and that really started to seem to get the offense going. First, I'll talk a little bit about the home run.
Yeah, I was so nervous to hit. Everyone's out in the outfield. I was struggling to concentrate just on myself, but Oscar looked down and said, "See-ball, hit ball," and I knew it was going to be a good game from that.
It's still a close game going into that 6th inning, and you guys just exploded, and your double was a real big part of that. Talk a little bit about that hit, what you remember from that at bat.
There was 2 strikes on me. Again, I was nervous, but I knew I had a job to do, so I took it. I hit it, and I knew that we were suiting up for the win.
You guys have won 6 in a row. A big win yesterday against St. Mary's. Huge win today against DuBois Central Catholic. We were talking on the air. You guys maybe just made a statement the last 2 days that you're the best team in District 9. Talk a little bit about the way this team's playing right now.
Yeah, all our girls, we're all friends. We pick each other up all the time. I mean, every time we win, it brings us closer together. So it's a good team to be on.
Well, thanks, Audrey, for joining us, and congratulations on being named the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg Player of the Game.
There you have it, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg Player of the Game. Miss Audrey Hale homered, doubled, just swung the bat really well tonight, and DuBois broke it open with 7 runs in the 6th inning. And again, want to thank all our sponsors here tonight, and want to thank everyone, DuBois, for making this such a fun day. And the baseball game was terrific. 3-2 DuBois Central. Got like a split. Central wins the baseball game. DuBois area wins the softball game here this evening. And just a fun day all the way around here from DuBois. And that's going to about wrap it up here for us. I want to thank you for joining us wherever you were watching this evening here on the YDL Sports Network, D910sports.com. Baseball and softball powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. We'll be back. The weather looks much better next week, so hopefully we'll be able to bring you some more broadcasts coming up next week. That's certainly the plan, and look forward to that. But until then, have a great night and rest of your weekend, everybody.
Charlotte Kessler.